Okay, so boom, before the intro, this is how we finna do this. I'm out of phase for Bad Boys. F Mob Deep, F Biggie, F no, no dead ass. Like I'm out of phase. All right, so what's up? It's your boy dyoungdrift. I'm not gonna edit that now. I'm just gonna keep it in there. It's your boy dyoungdrift. We back at it with another Bad Boys review. I review Bad Boys. I interview reality TV stars. Bad Boys, Bad Boys going wild. BGC 9's TV. Zeus not doing no Knicks. Not. I haven't heard of no Knicks network stuff. I have, but that's beneath me. It's kind of messy to say, but it's just no, I haven't gave Knicks a chance. Probably not gonna give Knicks a chance. Okay, but anyways, I do the reviews. Bad Boys, Baddies going well. I think they're top notch, above Baddies. I haven't seen Baddies yet, but I know it came out tonight. I'm trying to get all these reviews out. So make sure y'all subscribe, join, and become a supporter. You got support. Become a supporter is free. All you gotta do is like, comment, and you're a supporter. Yeah, as of now, Bad Boys is like where this is the point of. No, I'm not brushing my hair either. If you know, you know. I already explained that in the trailer reaction for Baddies Chapter 1. Chapter 2, yeah, it's been a long week. Allergies just messed up. I don't got time to be trying to look out. All right. So this is the point of the season where shit gets weird. It gets weird. It gets weird. That's all I can say. I see why my girl Lucy V be like she ain't got no faves in the beginning because throughout the season they turn and I didn't see this coming. Corey was my favorite, but this episode I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know what the hell he was letting a lot of shit slide. Pootie was like, I'm gonna hit you, Corey, if you don't chill, or chill, Corey, if I end up hitting you. And he literally chilled and got to the back. Like that's not the Corey that I thought I knew. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, let's get right into it. Excuse me, allergies, in the ear infection. Okay. Okay. We started the episode with Paris and Island Boy. They're up here yelling at each other. I felt it last episode. I kind of feel it now. They're just friends, very, obnoxious, abrasive, loud. They can get loud. They yell. That's the way of communicating. Island Boy's from the islands. And Paris, I don't know where he's from, but he's matching Island Boy energy. And he seemed like he yell. Like he get loud when he gets mad. So it gave a little coke vibes, but that's alleged. I'm not gonna put that on them. But I know deep down, I'm hoping that it was natural. Okay. This Shotty ended up fighting Jade. I got that in my notes, but what round was this? In the beginning of the episode, Shotty fought Jada at the beginning of the episode after. Yeah, Shotty came back around the corner and he fought Jada. Shotty was fighting like this. Shotty cannot fight when it comes to Jada, at least. He be having his head down looking at the ground. I don't know what that's about. And then Jada ended up hitting a special move. Like, he literally turned his back against him. He still ended up whooping Shotty. Like, all the time Shotty tried to sneak Jada. I'ma just, because I suppose this can be like later on in the episode I was going to say this, but I just want to say it now since we're already talking about Shotty. Shotty, you need to give up trying to fight Jada. Find your new storyline, because it's like somebody literally has a tape recorder on you and they're hitting a repeat button and we're getting the same episode back to back to back of you. Yeah, that's cool. But I just want to know, Jada, do we have a problem? Like, do you have a problem with me? Just you to get whooped again. Like, I'm tired. It's a repeat. It's a cycle. It's getting old. Jada's your only storyline. And ain't gonna lie, out of all the Bad Boys, I think Shotty should go home. Jake's cool. And I don't know what he does, but hey, I don't think he should go home. But I think Shotty should go home because it's getting repetitive and you keep getting whooped. And why you keep going back and getting whooped over and over? I don't know. Like, y'all could say, oh, at least he in the field. At least he fighting. But I don't... Shotty's not bringing nothing. He's not really giving Bad Boy. I haven't seen no personality. I mean, he's a cute dude. You know what I'm saying? Very cute. Eyelashes, complexion, lips, all that. But it's just no. It's getting boring. Time to go home. My voice sounds a little funny in this because, like I said, allergies, ear infection. But yeah, we're going to go through it because I'm feeling like 85% better, okay? The other 15, we going to get there overnight. Alpha Ant, just like I say, he just watching, observing, talking in confessionals, which is cool. But like, don't let this be a whole season, bro. You got to step out. You got to speak out on something. You got to do something, bro. I know next episode he talking about I vote to go home. Like, do he end up voting himself off to go home? Because if that's the case, he might just be fan favorite. No, for real, because he did something weird in the beginning of the episode, but the beginning of the season, the first episode, they'll put a battery in his back for the disrespect. I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't just sat there and really dissected and analyzed that. How do you go from somebody putting a battery in your back to you? Let me scoot this camera back some. Feel cricket. Yes, it's cricket. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, giving cricket. All right, but yeah, how do you go from somebody putting a battery in your back to you just all of a sudden playing in the background? I guess he must have realized, like, dang, I made a mistake. I let them really gas me up. So it's probably regret. I can see that. Okay, what else happened? Paris. Like, in the beginning of the episode, and like, I want to say like a good 5 to 7 minutes of this episode, it was just straight talking. Well, I said that fast. 5 to 7 minutes of this episode, it was just straight talking, and we're not gonna talk about the talking because they were just talking. But let's get into Paris right before the talking. Paris kept saying, "Y'all, I'm stuck in the middle. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in the middle. Y'all are my friends." He goes to the next person, "Bro, I'm stuck in the middle." Next person, "I'm stuck in the middle." Bro, get you stuck in the middle, and it's getting old. It's getting repetitive. Like, I was here for you last episode a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You could have, but you carrying this episode, keep saying the same thing. We get you stuck in the middle. You ain't got to say it to every. It look like that on the episode, like you saying it to all the time. But I do get it because you're talking to different people. You want them to know how you feeling. So I do get it in real life, but on this episode, it just gave annoying. Why do I feel like I'm so close up? And y'all can see my hairline. Like, it's always been like that though. I got a hairline though. I don't gotta go to other country, no shade, but yeah. So we got all the talking scenes. We're gonna skip right through that. We're gonna get to Lynx and Landon. Lynx it up. So they end up being outside or whatever. I'm not gonna remember who was out there. I think it was like Landon, Island Boy, Paris, and Corey. It was only like 4 people out there. So Landon ended up going in to dry himself off, like he said in the later on the episode. And Lynx came out and he was like, I want to talk to Landon. I got something to say to him. Like, I want to ask him about something. So Lynx ended up saying that Landon took pictures of him or was taking pictures of him and sent it to someone that Lynx actually knew, and the person that he knew told Lynx they was taking pictures of him. Now, when I sit here and think about that, because in the same sentence, this what gets me. Because when they got into the argument or whatever, you said Landon, I seen you take the picture of me, and I ain't say nothing saying I want to get sent home. So which one is it? Because you coming up talking about, I heard you taking pictures of me, but you seen the pictures getting took. So which one is it? Did you hear the pictures getting took of you and somebody sent it to you? Or did you see the pictures getting took and you just now want to confront it? Either way, it's giving a lie. Okay, I had to come up with that because I was like, they're making this storyline up or something. But so let me balance this out. Okay, either way, it's giving a lie. When you sit here and really think about that, because how you go from I heard to oh my god, trying to balance this camera out again. Okay, that's perfect. But how you go from I heard to I heard, or somebody send me what you did, and then you said you seen them in person? That just gave a lie. Because which one was it for real? Just lying. And Landon was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, so what happened? Like, he didn't know what was going on. He was like, so why you didn't say nothing then? He's like, I don't want to get sent home. And then Landon ended up turning up his confessions. This is Landon that I know. Landon, if you're going to turn up, but you don't got no reason to turn up on everybody. But now you got a reason. Like I said last episode review, Landon needs somebody that's going to press him, because Landon, like Jada got somebody. He got Island Boy now. Island Boy finna shut all that down. Landon, I want to see you get out your body, do like how you doing on this TV, and you need that person that's gonna get that out of you. So Lynx might be that person. So I'm here for it. And we get Landon the confession talking about why I want to take a picture of your dirty crackhead. you know what I'm saying, ass or whatever. And he was like, I'm mad I have to even wake up to see you every day. I wouldn't even take a picture with you with my eyes. Like, yeah. And the thing about links is, I'm like I told y'all in the beginning, so I don't have no favorites. All my favorites are poof. And I'm gonna explain why in this episode my favorites was who? Corey. That was Corey, Links, and hold on, let me go to YouTube notes real quick. So I want to get y'all right for this video. Channel posts. Corey, Jetta, and Links. That was 2 weeks ago though. So my favorites after the last episode was like Corey, Island Boy, and Links, right? Or I'll say Corey and Island Boy for real. I don't have no favorite somewhere. And we're gonna get into it for real. Now with Links, he's my favorite 2 weeks ago or whatever. But I just feel like with Links, you pick petty arguments, like you fought chicks because of, oh, he said at least my dreads is real though. Like you pick petty arguments, and I don't know, if I interview Links, I'm gonna have to ask like, why do he get mad over the most pettiest things? Is it because you're on TV and you don't want to feel like somebody tried you? Or like what's it given? Why do you get mad over the most pettiest things? I wonder, is it a trauma response? But you could 10% be, but it's like, I don't know, like you get mad over the most minor and pettiest stuff, and that just really blows me when it comes to Links and the whole Lennon situation. When I think about that, it seems like a lie, and I don't like liars. I don't know if Links sound like a truthful person. If he can admit that was a lie, I can respect it and we can move on. But I don't know. Yeah, so before they start fighting, Links asked Landon, do you need that? And Landon said, yeah, I do. I didn't like that it gave Forrest, because Links, you got the problem. So why would you ask Landon, do he need that? And Landon, why would you say, yeah, I need that? What you need it for? Because he confronted you about something. And later on in the episode, Landon was like, he gave me an ultimatum. I don't do ultimatums. I don't remember hearing an ultimatum getting Forrest, but I don't know, I ain't like that. So they ended up fighting. I'm gonna pause on that. Pootie and his confessionals. The fashion look, I see what you're going for, and I'm not mad at it. I saw people on Facebook clowning it 30 minutes into the episode, but I am not mad at the scarf with the gloves. Like, you trying to get your fashionista on. You own the biggest network, so I get that. Do your big one. Now, however, fast forward. Landon and Link's fault. Pootie ended up jumping in and taking like 3 hits in the back of Link's head. We got Island Boy, Jonathan. You got all the 4 boys that was outside. Corey, he injured, so you can't really be mad at him. But you got all these people watching. Why didn't nobody jump in? And I know later on in the episode we get Jonathan saying he broke it up. But when I watched that, when I rewinded it for the first time before Jonathan said he broke it up, I don't remember seeing no Jonathan break it up until 4 or 5 hits later, 3 or 4 hits later. Whoop can do. You security now. Bravo. If that was the case, like, it should have been broke up as soon as Pootie jumped in. I don't know. Jonathan, I'm not feeling him. No, it was never my favorite. It was never my favorite because I don't know what role he's trying to play this season. But he was cool. But Pootie jumping in, somebody should have got on Pootie. Like, y'all got all these dudes standing outside. Y'all all cast members and y'all letting just somebody getting jumped. Links getting jumped. Then Links have friends. Who was Links? So last episode we had Landon, Jada, and them at the pool. Who was Links sitting in the living room with? Them same people should have had his back. I think Links was sitting with Jonathan in the living room. And later on in the episode, Landon said they had some agreement between, Links and Jonathan. So Jonathan should have got that. I don't know why we breaking stuff up when you should have bopped put it upside his head. Like, that should have happened. Definitely should have happened. So this will blow me about my other favorite Corey. Oh my gosh, RP to my favorite Corey. No shade. RP to you being my favorite. Corey, take it upon himself. You know what I'm saying? After they fight, Corey like, what did Corey say? He was like, oh my God, I don't like that. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you fight them? Why would you randomly attack Pootie and Landon? Like, are you trying to get clout? What? You done fought Pootie, you done fought Landon, and you done fought Links. None of y'all are cool. So why are you taking up for Pootie and Landon? What is that about? And then if you follow him on Instagram, if you follow Balls a little bit, like I follow him as well. He had it in his notes before, just stuff like that. And he was like, Landon, like I still thank you, like I still want you. You know what I'm saying? That type of tip. I'm hoping it's not a case of since Pootie and Landon are bigger than Corey, he just like kind of bowing down to them because that's what it seems like. How could you take up for Pootie and Landon when they never been taken up for you? They never was on your side. Like what? So now they steady fighting. Who fought? Like okay, Lynx and Landon go again, and John Dunn was holding Pootie back. Okay, so Corey steady talking about what's the reason, what was the reason for that, and it seemed like he can go from defending Landon and Pootie to yelling at all three of them like, bro, we were just all outside having bad boy shot o'clock, and what was the reason for y'all fighting? Like, bro, like that, what was that? That's so annoying. So you end up yelling at all of them, and he don't know what the issue was, but Lynx already addressed his issue with Landon. If he was listening, I don't think he heard it, but so yeah, Pootie slapped Corey because shut up, like why we up here fighting, you up here yelling at us like we done did something wrong to you. So yeah, you got slapped, and it was that. Like Jonah Dunn said, you trying to reason with someone who just punched him out because after Pootie slapped him, he was like, "What was that for? What was that for?" Like, bro, Corey, don't be no square, bro. Like, don't. I didn't expect this out of you from episode 1 to 2. Like, don't become no square. Like, don't. Pootie said on the bus, like, Corey, you need to chill before I punch you, or Corey, just chill on this bus before I end up punching you. And you literally didn't do nothing about it. Like, bro, I don't know. Like, that's not the Corey that I thought I knew. Corey ended up throwing a slipper, trying to fight. Because Sace ended up coming out. Sace chimes in. He ended up getting on Corey. Corey ended up trying to throw a slipper at Sace. Pootie see the slipper get thrown at Sace, and he ended up getting riled up and amped up and trying to fight Corey even more. Like, Pootie is giving unorganic. Like, bro, I get you was on that TV. Like, okay, one instance is fine with being unorganic. Like, the episode 1, we let you stop the water getting thrown on you, but you continuing on and trying to fight Corey for what? He's already injured. He's not doing nothing to you. He just spoke his opinion. You said he want to fight him. Like, what is that about? He need to hit you back. He asked you why'd you hit him. What is all that? What is that? What is that? That's, I don't know. So Lynx got all rights to go off because Lynx confronted Jonah Dunn, Island Boy. He was like, why didn't nobody jump in for me? They just jumped me and nobody jump in. And Jonah Dunn talking about, I broke it up, bro. From what I seen, Pootie had some hits on Lynx. So I'm confused on this whole broke it up. You're not security. You broke it up at the same time security broke it up. Whoop to do, you really ain't do nothing. Atlanta said it's him been put against everybody. And we might have thought we wanted to see that. I would have thought like I want to see that in the beginning before the show even aired because we're gonna be like, okay, like they're not gonna let Pootie Atlanta do whatever. So I'm like, if it's Pootie Atlanta against everybody, then that's cool because it's gonna be like a real beef and real conflict going on. But they just letting Pootie and Landon jump them. Ain't nobody getting Pootie back. Ain't nobody. That's why I said, where's things homeboys that sat with him on the couch the last episode while Landon them was at the pool? They should have ran that for jumping in. Like, what? They're just letting Landon and Pootie jump them, and that's not it. That's not what I want to see. I don't want to see Pootie and Landon just jumping everybody on the season. That's not it to me. That's not what I want to see. Is that what the fans want to see? Because that's horrible. And I voted for my favorite bad boy. If I had to vote somebody. So I ain't just gonna let anybody win this. Now, I just started voting this episode, but I should vote the last two episodes. I feel really bad about that. Maybe I should vote on my mama's phone to make up for them last 2 episodes. Yeah, I should. And then vote on my computer or something to make up. But actually, because if I would have voted the last 2 episodes, who would I vote the last 2 episodes? Corey. Island Boy. I don't mind voting Island Boy again. You know what I'm saying? Just, not again, but I don't mind voting Island Boy. But like Island Boy, like he injured, so I mean I can't call him a favorite because I don't I don't know I don't know I don't really know who I want to win this money at the end of the season. I'll be cool with Alpha Ant or what I voted Lynx. Lynx be doing dumb shit. I don't know, I just ain't know who to vote for. I was already mad because all my favorites are like diminished. Um, okay, Lynx somebody he need water. Landon. He ended up taking off on him, and Lynx ended up flipped on his head in the water because he said he ain't messing up his shoes, the only shoes that he fight in, which was the Jordan 8s that Landon called old or whatever. And I love that Lynx got out the water and he was like acting real refreshed, like, oh, I needed that. Like he was tripping because if he got the water looking like shocked and like coughing and stuff, yeah, Landon would have definitely. We could all say Landon got that, but he didn't get out the water acting like that. Like he took it on the shoulder like it was nothing. Pootie, so Corey ended up passing by talking about like why they always picking on Corey? Why they always picking on Corey? Pootie ended up taking off on Corey. I'm kind of over this. Okay, you know it's gonna be finished. But I'm over this scene. Like I'm. It's funny how you can go from this is the stuff to we at a weird stage right now. Like I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna always be real with my feelings. So Pootie ended up taking off on Corey. Landon ended up jumping in, and I guess I'm not really here for that. Like I said, I'm not here for that. Sace ended up being kind of vocal, and I kind of like that about Sace because he vocal and he gon' if he gonna clock some if you gonna try to clock some T, he gonna try to clock some T. So Sace kind of vocal and he was like he talking to John. He was like, Lynx tagged you in, but you turned down everybody's fade except mine's. Now didn't nobody call out John. Did nobody else, you know what I'm saying, call out John. So I was kind of confused on like me and John was confused like what nobody called me out. But Chase was like, you only want to fight me. Like he's so mad because he been getting whooped, and that's why he up here talking about, oh John Dunn, you gonna get jumped after this season. Like that's not a flex, Chase. That's not a flex. And then he tear off his glasses, and I didn't realize Chase's whole eye was black. Like he got a black eye. I just thought his eye was swole on the side. So that's crazy. Y'all walk around with a black eye for the whole season. Yeah, so Jada got in his confessionals and he ended up trash talking John, talking about you big country Crocs wearing. And I knew eventually I was going to get that. Yeah. Lynx's hand is messed up. It's like swole, whatever. He ended up going to the ER. I just feel like Lynx ain't really got no real friends in his house because ain't no way I'm getting jumped and everybody watching and then people find out and still not doing nothing about it. Like, nah, that's not what's up. So they end up going to the water park and jet ski excursion, and Jaden's confession was talking about, so we're going to the water park and jet skiing, and nobody gonna try me. What? Like, I get you always on that, but golly, can you get off that sometime? Jada, can you have fun once? Like, I want to see you have fun and laugh. At least with your little crew, your little posse or something. Yeah, Pootie ended up telling Corey on the bus, don't get punched, I don't want to punch you. And Corey ended up going to the back of the bus like, okay, like, I heard you. Embarrassing. Not my favorite no more. I'm so tired of talking about this. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready for Batty's going wild. Batty's going wild. But say something about Jones gonna get jumped after the season. Like I said, that's weird. That's weak and weird. That's not it. And talking this confession, I already went over that. Shotty ended up asking that dude got a problem. I already went over that. It's like you on repeat. I already went over all this. So you know how I feel pretty much. Make sure I ain't miss something else. Okay, next episode, John and Dunn ended up beating up Stace again. Jada and John end up fighting. I'm ready to see what that's about because I know, according to Stace, like Jada and them was getting tired of John picking with him, supposedly. So Jada gonna have somebody to fight. You know what I'm saying? John and Dunn, Island Boy, they his size, they gonna get in there. It's like them the best two top contenders to fight Jada. Shotty ended up trying to sneak Jada again. He ended up failing. Whoop-de-doo, episode 3 it is. This is rewind number 3, take 3. They ended up calling another house meeting. Talking about we gonna have another house meeting. Sick of it, bro. I just do something else. Like, at this point, be a rollie from Baddies East. Like, have an eviction notice for somebody. Do a prank on somebody. Move beds. Like, throw somebody bed in the pool. kick somebody out the house. I know we said we're gonna have meetings, so you're gonna get kicked out the house, but do it yourself. Like, you and your crew, come up with that yourself. I'm tired of these house meetings. These house meetings are old. They happen every episode. Cozy end up fighting Chase. Cozy's irrelevant too. Cozy can go home as well. And Jaden just Spartan kicks Shotty to the ground. Like, Shotty and Cozy can go home. Like, bye. Free. Bye. But yeah, this is my review. I have no phase. If I had to pick somebody out of all of them, cause none of my favorites no more, I would go with Lynx. Even though he be getting mad for some petty and minor stuff, I would vote Lynx because he vocal and he not scary and he gonna stand up. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm not mad I voted Lynx for MVP this up this week. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I know y'all can probably have some discourse about my opinions, but it's your boy dyoungdrift, and I'm out of here. Peace.